Hi, I'm Rick Maurer. I'm going to talk about where's the energy and why is it over there and not over here where we need it to be. I got a call last week from some folks I know who are working in a small company, a small but growing company in Denmark. And they said, we've been using your tool, the Energy Bar, a lot. We use it in sales, we use it in planning, use it in a lot of stuff. And so we had this great conversation, and we're going to do a case study together at some point. But I just wanted to get to you. If you don't know the Energy Bar tool, you might find it useful. And by the way, there's not going to be a sales pitch at the end of this video. No big pitch, no little pitch. This is the tool. It's free. All right. So here's where it came from. I was doing some work with the planning group of a nonprofit in the States, and they were stuck talking about this one stakeholder group. And nothing that they said or I said was making it budge at all. And I was feeling stuck, and I said, "There's a whiteboard there. Do you mind if I use it?" Of course, they said, "Go ahead." So I drew a long horizontal line, and I said, "All right, think of that as energy. It's either working for you, it's working against you. It's always there. It's either working for you or against you, but it's always there." All right. So way over on the right is strong support. Way over on the left is strong resistance. What kind of energy or support are you going to need from that stakeholder? And they said, "Oh, here's what we're going to need." And they were real clear about it. We need blah, 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 blah. I said, "Okay, where do you want me to put the dot?" And they said, "Oh, pretty much up. No, not all the way over, but yeah, right there." I said, "Okay, great. So what energy or lack of support are you likely to get?" "Oh, way over here." And once again, very clearly said, "Here's what the problem is." And I said, "Where would you like me to put the dot?" I put a dot there. And I now knew what to do with it. And I connected the dots with an arc. And I said, "You see that gap?" Of course, they saw that gap. I said, "That's where the work is." In the London subway system, when you get down to the level where the trains are and the platform, there's a gap there. And there are signs everywhere that says, "Mind the gap." That's what we're doing right here, is minding the gap. And as soon as they identified that, they said, "Oh," and they started working with it. I didn't add a new theory. I didn't say, "Well, I've got a 7-part plot." None of that. I mean, they were able to work, and quite effectively. A little bit later, some other members of the team got there. And one of the original people leaned over and said, "Hey, Rick, would you mind if I teach them the Energy Bar?" I mean, at this point, it was just a horizontal line on a whiteboard. And I said, yeah, go ahead. He gets up and he said, "Oh, Rick just taught us the Energy Bar." And in about 3 minutes, he describes it, and they go, "Oh, that's good." And they start jumping in, using it. And I thought, maybe there's something there. So I continued to think about it and work on it. And I now have a website, energybartools.com, that has a bunch of tools, all free. And there's a short video, short animated video, by the way, that says, here's what it is, here's how it works. And there's also an assessment tool. And I want to tell you about the assessment tool right now because it's really easy. 3 questions. First of all, you focus on a stakeholder. That could be an individual or a group. So you're not doing everybody together at once, but you're saying, yeah, this is a critical stakeholder. Let's focus right there. So what energy or support are you going to need? And you click on wherever it fits on that line. What energy or support or lack of support are you likely to get? And you click over there. And then the third question is, are you willing to be influenced by that stakeholder? And you answer yes or no. And then you click done. And based on that, you get an answer sheet. And I'm saying, based on the way you answered it, I think this is what's going on. And if you read that and go, yeah, that's pretty much it, then take a look at some tips that I give you on the sheet. Or, I don't know, 3 to 5 different tips to say, hey, here's something you could try this afternoon, or here's something I would urge you to explore more of. And then I usually have a very short video. I mean, a very informal video, just like this one right here, where I'll say, hey, here's a story about an organization or an individual who handled that challenge really well. And that's it. So everything you need is on that website, energybartools.com. If you like what you hear right now, I hope you'll take a look. Thanks for watching.